Hi guys, how are you? It's Noel here. Let me just adjust the camera. This is a pick a card for you guys. I hope you're fine, that you're happy, that you're having everything that you need right now. And so I decided to do a pick a card, but actually it's going to be using the dice. So while I'm going to pray for you, focus on a dice, focus on a color that you feel drawn to. And I'm going to be shuffling. This is the what's the name? Let me just check. Steampunk Tarot. And I'm also going to give you just one card from Lenormand. So this is going to be a pick a card dice about how you're going to meet your next love, how you are going to meet them. So this is just going to be on the how, and then the dice is going to help you figure out in the timing how many months. And I decided just to take the months because I suppose it's going to be much better. And obviously you can meet them in weeks, but I'm just going to take the time frame as months. Okay, so while you focus on any color or any particular dice here, I'm just going to pray for all of you guys. Dear God, dear Jesus, thank you so much for your love and support. We really want to know how those people are going to meet love. And because you want to shower everybody with love, then I know your messages are going to be the best and the right one. Thank you. Amen. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle the Steampunk Tarot and give you one card per each. And let's start with the red dice. How are you going to meet your next love? Okay, so you have two cards that actually jumped. I'm gonna keep them there. Oh, I hope you can see. Yeah, we're gonna keep those cards there. Now we're gonna move on to the yellow dice. There you go. We're gonna move on to the beige, the wooden dice. How are you gonna meet your next love? How are you gonna meet your next love? There you go. Now we're gonna move on to the green one. Green dice. How are you gonna meet your next love? There you go. And finally, we'll move on to the blue dice. Okay. Now I'm going to select one card for each group here. Red, yellow, beige, the blue one here, and the green one here. Okay, so there you go. Now, if you want more time to focus, you can really pause the video now and focus on the dice, the color that you're more drawn to, anything really, and pick the color of the dice that you are drawn to, basically. Or just the cards, the back of the cards can also help you. And I suppose you're done now. So let's move on to the first color dice. We're gonna look at the red dice. Okay, the red dice. How are you gonna meet that person? So you have two cards. Oh, okay. So I'm seeing somebody on the road. On the road. It can also be, around a car accident. Doesn't mean that you are going to have a car accident. Doesn't mean that they are going to have a car accident. But I'm seeing someone on the road with whether it is a motorbike or a car. It can be also just somebody helping you with your bicycle, somebody fixing your car because you had an accident, so you can go to a garage. Yeah, the garage is very strong. Somebody fixing your car or fixing your bike is going to be your next love, and this is how you're going to meet them, and this is how the love is going to um to happen. And if you happen to have any friend that is fixing cars, or any friend that is into the engine thing, then that friend is going to turn into a lover pretty soon. Yeah. So that's the first way. It could be that you're going to school or university and you meet somebody on the road as well. Because I'm picking up school or university basically on the way. On the way. You're going to meet somebody on the way. And for others of you, it's going to be because you were on the way and you had any kind of problem with your car. It doesn't have to be a very big problem. It can be just that you want to check your brakes or your wheel or whatever it is. And for others of you, you're going to meet someone in a meeting. So it can be a protest meeting that you're going to meet somebody at, a protest meeting, a meeting, a gathering of people. And I feel like it's outside gathering. It's not like a friends having fun, or it's more like a meeting outside with people that you don't know. A meeting where you're going to talk about um, the society, very important um, issues. So it's not going to be like a place where you're laughing and you're having fun. It's more a place of thinking, of talking about the issues in the society, right? Okay, and then you have this card here, which is I forgot the name of that thing, but I see also that that person is going to stick out from the crowd. Like suddenly you're going to see that person, or they're going to see you stick out from the crowd. Yeah. 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 That person could be also a fire sign. Yeah. Could be a fire sign. That 44 could have meaning for you, like a date, or like the 8 of something, or at 8 o'clock in the morning or at night. Or 8 being the number of the street, or the number of the place where the meeting, the gathering is supposed to happen. Yeah. Okay. I see you really sticking out. That person is maybe not seeing very well, or they forgot their glasses and they bump into you. That could be another way of putting that. If you are at a gathering of some um, you know any kind of gathering, really, yeah, they could bump into you because they don't see very well, or they forgot their glasses, or they don't wear contacts, they forgot them, or they, their glasses are falling down the floor, on the floor. That could be something like that. Also, for I would say one of you, because this is very specific. But for, if I have to sum it up, you have going to a garage to fix your bike, or to fix your car, or your bike, or your motorbike. It can also be on the road going to school, to university, or just driving, passing, you know close to a car accident or any kind of accident or issue. Can be just a very simple issue. The cars that are stopping on the side. Um, for others of you, it's going to be a gathering of some sort. Now, I'm just going to throw the dice here and see in how many months it's going to happen. Okay, there you have 4. Funny enough, you have also the 4 here. So 4 months from now. Yeah. And this is not 4 months when you watch this video. This is going to be 4 months from now when that video is uploaded. So on the day it's uploaded, which is today. Okay, so that was the red dice, and that sounds really nice. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna move on to the yellow dice. If you picked the yellow dice, how are you going to meet your next love? So we have, okay, so this is the tower in the tarot, the regular tarot. Okay, so work is coming really, really strong. I keep seeing someone who is working in an office. So it's going to be a colleague, or it's going to be a new colleague, a new boss, somebody new in the building, or just, if you happen to work in a building that is, very high up, you can have 7th floor or 8 floors on that building, and you have different companies working in that building. You can meet somebody from a different company, or it can be just in your own company and it's a colleague. So one of your colleagues is going to turn into a love partner. Basically, they're going to ask you out, or you will ask them out. And if it's a new person, especially, it's almost like, oh my God, you're going to have a crush on them. Yeah, so that's how you're going to meet them. Work is the main thing. So if you are not working right now, if you happen to go into any kind of government building, that's where you're going to meet them. Any kind of government building, maybe for paperwork, maybe for your ID cards, whatever it is. Okay, and then we have this, and this is I also forgot the name of this card, but anyways, doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody also in a high society. So I see that you could be meeting someone who's very wealthy. So if you want to meet that person sooner than later, I would advise you to, to be in places where the money is spent a lot. So very posh neighborhoods, very posh shops, posh areas. I feel like you're gonna meet somebody, just walking around a very posh neighborhood, or very wealthy towns, capitals and things like that. Um, yeah. Okay, now let's see when you're gonna meet them. You have the number 5, so 5 months from now. Yeah. 5 months from now, that leads us to, so now we are in, okay, let's just start from July, because June is almost over. July, August, September, October, November. That leads us to November, which is not bad at all. Okay, and that could be actually a very long-term relationship. Now, if you picked the beige dice, or wooden dice, let's see how you're gonna meet your next love. Okay, it's going to be through an introduction. Oh my God, those cards are lovely. It's going to be through an introduction. Somebody who's working in science. It can be a teacher, science teacher, physics teacher, maths teacher, that can introduce you to that person, or that person that you are introduced to is some kind of scientist. They love numbers. They could be a computer scientist. They could be a teacher, as I told you. but I see you being introduced to them, and I feel like it's going to be a, just a casual date when you're walking with your friend and suddenly uh, their other friend is coming, and that's how you're going to meet them. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a coincidence. You happen to be with one of their friend, and suddenly they pop up, they appear, and it could be that they haven't seen your friend in a while, and when they see them like in a restaurant, I'm picking up a cafe, actually, a cafe. It could be a cafe when they come to you and they say, oh my god, I haven't seen you in such a while, have you been doing? And it's gonna go like this. And this is actually making me think of this well is making me think of a cafe, like a cup of coffee, really. Starbucks is coming to mind. Any kind of coffee, tea place, um, where they have teas and cookies, things like that. Even a bakery where you can sit and eat. So it's going to be very casual, really. Now, let's look at how you're going to meet them. So if I have to sum it up, you're going to meet them through introduction, basically. And as to where that introduction could happen, it could be in a cafe, a coffee place, um, tea place, Starbucks also. Okay, so when you're going to meet them? 2 months. Okay, 2 months from now. That sounds good. All right. Now, if you picked the green dice, let's look at your cards. How are you going to meet your next love? So definitely traveling. Definitely traveling. Could be on a plane, on a train, or on a bus. Yeah, definitely traveling. You're going from a place to another. I feel like the place you're going to is a bit far from where you are. So definitely could be from a city to another city that is really far, like at least 2 hours. It can also be, you're going from a country to another, and a lot of people have been stuck because of the lockdown in a specific country, and I feel like going back, you're gonna meet them going back, um, going to where you want to go. So it's definitely traveling, and traveling is really strong. Yeah, and it's 11, so 11 can be not can be 11 is actually a master number, so it's like, meant to happen this way. It's going to be very unexpected for you. It's going to be really like you're traveling almost with your pajamas on. You're traveling, you did not shave at all. You did not do anything. You look not great. Not your greatest, if I can say that. Not that you don't look great, but you don't look your greatest. And that's exactly how it's going to be. Like, they're going to see you for who you are. And that was meant to be, that was meant to happen this way. I keep hearing this. And so you're going to meet that person traveling. Yeah. It can be just that you want to visit your family, but your family is living really far from your place. Anyways, this is traveling. So again, plane, trains, buses. Okay. Now let's see when you're gonna meet them. So it's going to be like also when you travel. When are you gonna meet them? 2 months. 2 months, guys. This is coming up very soon. That's great. Okay. Now, the final dice is the blue dice. If you picked the blue dice here, let's see how you're going to meet your next love. This is how it is. Okay. I'm seeing something hidden. I'm seeing something that is really hidden. It's almost like that person is already around you and you don't know that they love you. So I'm seeing a friend actually. I'm seeing a friend of yours, one of your colleague or somebody who's around you in your circle or in the circle of your friends and they already like you and you don't know that. Um Especially with the mask here, I feel like the masks are going to drop down and you're gonna see their true potential. I feel like maybe you thought they were really boring and you didn't really pay attention to them. You thought they never smile. It can be also one of your like in hierarchy, your boss that you feel is really not appealing to you, or a colleague that is not appealing to you. But this is all fake. This is just a mask that they are putting on to kind of get you off your guards, like to kind of hide what they feel about you. So definitely, how are you gonna meet that person? That person is already met, and that person is around your work area. So that is in your work sphere, or they are in your friend zone, like the group of your friends or a friend of a friend, right? So that person you've seen already. That person you've seen already. But how you're going to see them, it's going to change because this is your next love. So basically, you're going to see them differently. Okay, now let's look at when you're going to meet them, or actually let's ask when you're going to start a relationship with them. Okay? Because you've already met them for sure. So when you're going to start a relationship with them. Okay, we have a 2, so that is 2 months. 2 months, and I feel like it's going to be shorter than this. It's definitely going to be shorter than this for you, because that person is already there. And I would say for you, actually, 2 weeks to 2 months. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope you enjoyed the cards and the dice. Leave your comments down below and comment, share, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and I wish you all the best. Take a good care of yourself. Bye.